Bold and the Beautiful shows that everybody in LA is so thankful that lunatic Luna Nozawa is dead. But there are some red flags that she might not be as dead as we've been led to believe. This could be a big twist on the CBS soap, and it follows a pattern we've seen on there before. We're going to talk about the warning signs that suggest Luna is alive out there and is lurking and waiting. She might be taking advantage of a big misunderstanding. Bold and the Beautiful. Luna still alive? Let's talk about this twist. All right, so I said it here when it first happened, and I still believe it, that there is no reason to think that Luna's actually dead. We didn't see Miss Dillon's car hit her. We never saw Sheila Carter, Lynn Finnegan, or Finn Finnegan being called to identify the body, collect her remains, or arrange a funeral or cremation. And then we still have the Miss Dillon stuff going on this week, which seems like a red flag in itself of why are we still even having this conversation when everybody just wants to dance on her grave. So it was all really weird that we didn't see the impact. Now, I know with soap opera budgets, they can't afford to do a big special effect thing, but breaks, a thump, and then a body on the road, that's cheap enough to do. So that's a big red flag right there that we didn't see it. We saw headlights, and we saw a look of panic on Luna's face, but we didn't see pain, we didn't see blood. And then it just skipped to the next day and them talking about, oh, well, she's dead. But I don't think we've seen the last of Lisa Yamada on Bold. The missing body, a crucial clue in Luna's disappearance on B&B. So another red flag is we never saw a body. No zipping Luna into a body bag, and no EMTs wheeling her away. No scene in a morgue or a crematorium. You know, we got all of that when Sheila was supposedly dead, but it was really Sugar that Steffy Forrester had stabbed to death, if you remember. So the very fact we were just told that Luna's dead after the fact, with no proof, means it's too good to be true. Another red flag is that Sheila hasn't brought up funeral arrangements or wanting to pay her respects to the granddaughter that she lost. If you remember, the last time that Luna supposedly died after surgery for the gunshot wound, Sheila was adamant. She was demanding that Lynn tell her where Luna's final resting place was. Where did she bury her? Where did she spread her ashes? Or where did she inter her body? Sheila wanted to know what Lynn did with her because Sheila wanted somewhere to go and visit and pay her respects to Luna. Bold and the Beautiful, Sheila's actions raised suspicions. So we saw Sheila hounding Lynn, following her around, and that's how Sheila discovered that Luna wasn't really dead, and Lil was hiding her and taking care of her. So also, Sheila's marriage to Deacon Sharp is hanging by a thread. So, I don't think she'd be discussing funeral arrangements or missing Luna, when talking to Deacon. That's understandable. But Sheila and Lil are sort of friends now, so you'd think they would be talking about it. So that's a red flag. The switcheroo theory. Did a random beachgoer die in Luna's place on B&B? But let's say that there is a Bold and the Beautiful twist and Luna is alive. So how would that happen? How could she survive being run over by Miss Dillon's car? Well, maybe Luna wasn't the one who was run over at all. If you remember, for no reason, they kept having random beachgoers showing up and using the outdoor shower at Will Spencer's beach house. When there are things that show up repeatedly in a story on Bold, there's a reason. It serves a purpose. But Electra Forrester and Will dealing with constant strangers showering outside the house, seemed random, but it's for a purpose. So I do suspect those shower scenes may be tied to a Luna plot twist that we could see. So at first it was just